every game if it's going to be locked in here. Ash was nowhere to be seen in the LCK final. A lot of Korean pros I've talked to say she's fallen off too far and that she doesn't provide the same utility carry kind of status, at least based on scrims in the past 3 weeks. Again, we have that weird 3 weeks of off-screen scrimming that's happened. Can invite another Kai'Sa pick, and Gen G just got their first win on Kai'Sa in game number 2, and they're going to go with a pretty damn familiar draft as they take Juve on the Gnar once again.
I feel like I've seen this before, although we have not seen Darius for Untara. We have seen it for Faker, though. Wukong even being hovered here. Seems like a couple of troll picks from Faker. I wanted it before, though. I wanted to see him on a carry, something that can get aggressive. What is it going to be here towards the end? It is going to be Kindred that was banned out so many times against Score in the LCK Summer Finals. We are going to see Blank on it this time around.
We talked about the tank top meta, that Untara was mimicking Impact in that way. Now we're seeing Kindred priority, which hasn't necessarily been there as much. To be fair, was banned very frequently and Score in the LCK final. Kindred has a very good matchup into most of the remaining junglers, and Blank has had enough of being on the dog side of the matchup for game number 3.
He wants to get in there, and now with Faker, I was calling for it after game number 2. I want to see him go on to something more carry-oriented. Crown in the mid lane could go something like Victor, Vel'Koz, already banning out that LeBlanc does lead me to think that way.
Speaking of NA, what about Zilean? An old pick of Faker's, one he knows very, very well. Zilean Kindred, of course, the NA duo. Wonder if they would consider breaking that out here. Could be considered. Something Gen G should be thinking about. Final ban on the blue side. What's it gonna be from Gen G? It's gonna be another, can be safe. 3 points in W, he can clear. Syndra, favorite, of course, of Rookie. The Kassadin is pretty decent. This matchup we talked about in game number 2. Will they do it? Will they make it about Faker? They will in a different way. The Aurelia gets through picks and bans no longer. Will be picked finally, and he wants to start hunting that Vel'Koz in the mid lane.
Yeah, the other two kind of seemed a little bit too exciting. The Aurelia makes a lot more sense into this matchup. It's part of the reason why it was banned out twice in a row. Aurelia Yasuo up against Faker. They didn't want to see it, but this time blind picking the Vel'Koz into it is an interesting choice.
Good for the matchup. Yes, Ignite Aurelia is, I want to kill Crown as much as possible. Consider, though, no ability power damage, not even an AP Kai'Sa on the side of SKT, and there will be tanky members. Ambition already showed he goes second item armor or magic resist on this Xinjiao. So there is always that worry if the snowball doesn't actually stick. If Aurelia can't get a couple of kills up with Trinity Force in 15 minutes and say, hey, come to my lane in the side lane, best of luck. SKT need to overtake the early game. They're not scaling this time. Let's see if double magic damage, say for example, Vel'Koz Cho'Gath, so would send too much of an investment early for the Aurelia, who wants to be 1-3-1 as early as possible.
Take a look down in the bottom lane every once in a while, but it's Tom Kent's. There it is, back in the mid lane. Level 6 Faker, the flash away, but it's not enough. First blood does go to the Aurelia. Proactive and dive into the bottom lane.
Definitely, and it's 5 men.
Oh boy. Well, Ruler and Core JJ, we'll see you later. See how that goes. Nice dodge into the flash, but how about an Aurelia as well? Down goes one, and Core JJ not going to be able to get out either. Effort perfectly tanking up that turret. A really nice play from SKT.
I'll take your sick out plays and I'll put you in the dumpster anyway, say SKT. Really nice play by Ruler, but then the 5th person comes, and we've all felt that feeling before. Where's my team? We can see them pushing. They're not going to get first turret blood, I don't believe. Actually leaving it for Ornn and shared gold. No local gold. They actually share it for the Ornn. Very interesting. Really wants a frozen heart, I guess. They lose out on mid lane turret, but SKT want to play 1-3-1 anyway. So because they have the ultimate 1-3-1 comp of utility Ashe with a Tom Kent ready to roam and engage from the mid lane and Aurelia in the side lane, they'll accept this and they'll take it with 2 kills.
Teleport comes in from Ornn. It was kind of overkill in the end. I mean, they had the Aurelia coming from behind. Lambs are spiked just in case they had to tank forever underneath the turret. Either way, it gets the job done. And game 1, SKT seems not able to get that, but they have the Ornn Horn afterwards alongside of a Kindred. Should be an easy pickup. There it goes on top of Blank, who is able to pick up the kill.
And again, this is what's allowed by Orin and
Biting the dust anyway. Look at Untara's positioning. Looking for the knockup. Might be able to get it here. Super close. Core JJ in a lot of trouble. And a three-man stun. And Faker is able to get gobbled up and gets away from any follow-up damage.
not able to get away there. Twin Shadows coming up big.
Hey, there you go. You're able to spot the Baron with that one, but have they stepped forward too far?
No flash.
Crown with no flash. Nice knockup, though, but it doesn't matter. Faker able to get on top of one. Nearly takes out the second one. The Lambs spike just barely keeps him alive. As he's able to get back to 2 minutes. Not on the backside. Untara as well with the follow-up. SKT, they're looking for the ace, and they're going to get it here in game number 3. Unbelievable ahead, 11-0 now.
And it's a clean ace as well. Beautiful play by SKT. No flash means no problem for them. How much can they get? Can the game just end?
Faker's on fire tonight when he gets on the carries. You can see it in his face, the passion. And SKT now, they're pushing for the end.
It seemed like 26 minutes was early. It's 22 minutes in.
I mean, there's just nobody to stop it now. 5 members of SKT barreling straight down the top lane. They're going to take out the Nexus here. The GLP was correct, but it couldn't do much. Trying to get away and do that damage, and they do. Game 3 is going to go to SKT.
SKT put GEN to the sword in game number 3. Explode them with that clean ace on the top side. 22 minutes 52, one of the shortest games of the summer split. No one is celebrating. No one needs to. They know they've done their work, and now the work needs to be done on GEN's side. They need to turn this one around, and quickly.
Watch. And this is the type of play that's going to win up against a team like GEN.
From China with love, the aggression we saw from SKT in 22 minutes. GEN binary, 1-1-1-1. Nothing going in the Drake's column. Nothing going for GEN. I think we have to put the Xin Zhao in the dumpster for now and find something that works. If I think